What is up, everybody? Liam Murphy back with another stream, our second stream of the day. And this is my first FFPC main event live draft ever. So I figured why not stream it, Why not stream it for the people? We're going a little early today. Let me figure out what's going to be best for viewers as far as watching this. Nope, that's definitely not it. This is an option. What do we think, guys? 1 in the chat if you like this. 2. I think this looks good. Nope, that one removes me. Can't have that. Just was in the pool. We are the 108 with the name Sunrise. I believe I've done 8 main event slows. And I have a theme for my main event drafts where, actually, let's try this. Let's move this over here and this over here so I can still make picks. Yeah, like we don't need this queue area too much. Oh. So, what was I saying? Maybe it was better before. Yeah, no, this is a little too chaotic. Let's go back. We have a theme for all of our main event teams. On the theme that we are a sun runner, they all have sun in their name. So this one is Sunrise. If you have any good theme ideas, let me know. And these drafts are long, guys. They are 60-second clocks, so I might pop in and out and get myself a beverage or whatnot. How many mains do I plan on doing? Good question, Jeffrey. I'm not sure. I will be splitting some mains. I believe Dan Zach and I might split a main event. Peter Jennings and I might split a main event. So I'll do as many as like the split ones. Those ones aren't a big deal, but I just don't want to be left managing like 40 teams. So I don't know. Not too many more. Not too many more solo streams, I would guess. Me, Davis, and Kyle Dvorak, I think, are going to split one. That should be fun. In general, I want some extra cooks in the kitchen. So we got the draft board. This draft is live. I believe this is the first live main event draft all off season. They take the triple condom route over on the FFPC, and they do slows only to begin. Boo. Wow. CMC going 105 in this draft. And Cooper Kupp 103. So the Cooper Kupp slide is done.
Now you are on the clock.
Damn it. This is a really shitty spot to be in the draft, but give me... No, I do not want to draft him. That was almost a disaster. I want... Fuck it. We'll go with Diggs. 108 is probably one of the worst draft spots to be for the main event. These tier of players, I would have all probably taken them over. With the FFPC main event being 1.5 points per reception, Travis Kelce comfortably up there. But what I do in the second round is interesting. So we'll see how it goes. And I'm going to probably peek at some of my other main event teams on my phone. Because with being so few teams, I want some exposure to some different types of players. I promise you, I will not be talking for 2 hours straight or however long this goes. So Saquon goes in the first. He's a guy I don't have any exposure to yet in the main, so I probably would have taken Saquon, but now it gives the liberty to change it up. what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I'm not going to just talk by myself for 2 hours. So if you guys have questions in the chat, that tends to help. I don't have a guest on, so that makes things tougher for the talking. And again, these 60-second clocks can be brutal. See what Goon Squad does here. And by the way, guys, if you are in this draft with me and you're watching the stream, the federal government requires you reveal yourself. Again, if you are in this draft with me and you don't reveal yourself, the federal government will kick your door down. Yeah, man, I get this. There's a bunch of names that blend together there. But I've certainly done it. For anyone that doesn't know the structure, of this, it is tight end premium, so 1.5 points per reception. It's PPR scoring for the rest of the players, and rather than just week 17 being important, if you make the playoffs, which this is a managed league, it's not best ball. They have their own mini playoffs, but if you make the main playoffs, it's your average score, I think weeks 1 through 14. And then it's however many points you could score, 15, 16, 17. So it's a 3-week period where they sum up the points. So overall playoff schedule is important, not just Swift is another guy I was considering. It's not just week 17. You need to be concerned about the whole playoff schedule. Not going to be talking too much strategy since this is a live stream. If this was a recorded video, which I will consider doing for the guest ones, I think a recorded may just be a better watching experience. Like, obviously, you don't get to watch it live, but you get to hear me talk about actual strategic elements. I would guess if anyone's sweaty enough to be watching my stream and not revealing themselves, that they're in here, Kamara goes to the Saquon team. Interesting. So, just reading something down there. My video. It's nice that my video covers the chat. Come on, brother. Just fucking choose a player. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Choose a player.
Now you are on the
Who do you
clock.
go with? Najee. Man, I am not choosing Derrick Henry. I promise you that. So the question for me, I think, at this spot is Mark Andrews or Kyle Pitts. Because we're going elite tight end. Now, I have a lot of Mark Andrews, but something I'm doing right now is I'm pulling up on my phone. I have the playoff schedules week 15, 16, 17. I'm pretty sure Atlanta does not have a great overall playoff schedule. Where the fuck is this thing? This is so old now. I don't even know where it is.
15 seconds.
Uh-oh. Might just have to choose Andrews and fade Pitts. Let's definitely get Andrews in our queue. Yeah, I don't think we found it, so whatever. We're just taking a big bet on Andrews and and we went on auto there, but we turned it off. So we went Andrews, Derrick Henry was instant picked by Truth. Yeah, again, planning, not what we're best at on this channel. Problem is I have to like go through my old photos for this. I could pull it up on desktop, but I just don't. I know I have a nice little easy graphic somewhere. But I think I deleted a bunch of photos to make space on my iPhone, and it moved around on me of where it is. So give me 1 second here, guys. Kind of nice looking at these photos, reliving some weddings I went to recently. Here we go. All right. This is what we've been looking for. Yes. Also, yes, Carlos. The worst is drafting late at night. And it's like, are these people trying to make people fall asleep? Thanks, Ben. All right, so let's read it. Atlanta's playoff schedule: Saints, Ravens, Cardinals. I like the Cardinals matchup. Saints and Ravens, I'm not so sure, but probably are negative matchups. Versus the Ravens, who got at Browns, Falcons, Steelers. That seems more ideal, you know? And it's like, I don't get I would choose Andrews in a BBM3 here, so that's why I feel like I have to choose him in FFPC Main Event. Sometimes you get in a room where people don't like Kyle Pitts too. Are you Sunrise? Yes, sir, I am. I am Sunrise. If it's Sun in anything, none of my names don't have Sun in them. Here, I'll pull up on a... Let's see if I can pull this up. The name of my main event team so far: Sun Not Hot, Quick Math Sun, Sunrise. Where are the other ones? Sun Sprinter, Sunned, Sunrunner 2, Back in Action, Walking on the Sun, The Sun is My Friend, and then, of course, Sunrunner. Yeah, Mackenzie, this is an interesting point. Like, Pitt's really getting dragged up, but Andrews doesn't at all. In the earlier ones I did, the main event slows around like July 4th. Andrews would go in the first round. I don't really get what's changed the people, but... And again, sometimes Pitts will make it back to you in the third. So double elite tight end for managed is not usually my favorite thing. But it's pretty nice to just get one of your tight end spots. Also, getting pieces with elite quarterbacks is nice. What to do at quarterback is an interesting discussion on FFPC. They typically go cheaper. Like I would like Josh Allen with Stephon Diggs, but I don't want to take Josh Allen if everyone else is getting their quarterbacks in round 10. So that's the predicament. Kyle Pitts goes at the 1-2 turn. So a couple double RB starts and a couple 0 RB starts. And I'm the only one who went wide receiver or tight end. So a little different. But, there's going to be some guys who get Waller, Kittle here. I think I got Kittle at the 5. I got Kittle at this pick on one of my main events, which was unfortunate because I also took Debo on that team, which I don't like for playoff purposes, but getting to the playoffs seems pretty good. FFPC has to unboomer their clock times. Usually, when I'm doing FFPC drafts, I'll do another draft at the same time because I don't know, you literally don't need to pay attention to the FFPC other than when you're on the clock. Guys, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Help me out. There's 40 of you tuning in on this lovely Friday afternoon. I'm debating opening a beer, but then I know I won't go for like a bike ride or work out after, so I think it'll be better for me to not do that. But the Darty is still an idea, the day party. Let's see if I can get a DraftKings high stakes fill at the same time. Ooh, I threw in 2 golf lineups. One of them's in the money. Is this the 2K one? It is, sir. This is the 2K main event. Unless you're asking about DraftKings. Do I think there was anything actionable from the first preseason games? I'm sure there is, Chris, but I'm not really. I'm gonna more let someone else write that and read what they write, and then I will adjust from there.
You are up next.
By the way, the FFPC rake is at the highest percent, but
Now you are on the clock.
man, people love ripping picks. Okay, so we are on the clock. Damn, did AJ Brown go? He did go. Pittman's not really one of my guys. Feels wrong to take Josh Allen here. I just know you can often get him much cheaper. The Keenan versus Mike Williams discourse is interesting. I think I'm just going to grab Keenan. I usually like the Keenan versus Mike Williams. I got a lot of Mike Williams, but I'll generally go Keenan on PPR sites. I know he's old. It's the only problem, but any piece of the Chargers is whatever, you know. Michael Pittman's got a Week 14 bye, which the Week 14 bye is interesting too, by the way, because that's the start of the mini playoffs or whatever they call it. Wow, Allen Robinson goes. And what to do at running back is an interesting discussion on the site. In some senses, I think, yeah, Chris, this makes sense. But I could see, you know, like having the really high spike weeks, lower floor guys like a Mike Williams, I could see being good for the playoffs where if you don't score enough points week 15, you then know you need to start swinging for the fences where you just need the highest ceiling players possible. So that's when it's nice to be like, fuck it. Let's just try to catch them. That's how I think about it anyways. But what to do at running back is an interesting discussion on FFPC. It's managed, so 0 RB makes a lot of sense. On the other hand, all the running backs get dragged up because some people are trying to play him in the flex. So I do want to be building some 2 RB teams or RB tight end RB teams. But that's not what we're doing here. Yeah, Ron, that makes sense to me. But here we are, dude. And I'm driving the show, Ron. Just kidding, man. And I mean, at this point, it's like I'm not going to try to take Zeke to catch up to the guy who has CMC, you know? Like, I just got to try to lap him at the other positions. How big is the FFPC field? Just a lobby? I think there's 2K entrants around there. So again, I could take Josh Allen here. He is top of ADP. But I know Herbert will make it back to me. I know Lamar will make it back to me. 4,200 entrants. Thank you, Willis. It's so big, honestly. Like, I know these other elite quarterbacks will make it back to me.
Now you are on the clock.
So Judy went pretty early here. It's probably between Marquise and Gabe Davis for me. Although I could take Brees Hall too. And I'd be pretty happy with Brees. If I take Gabe, I really want Josh to get back to me, but some dude always wants to have naked Josh.
15 seconds left.
Marquise has a really high ceiling, which is nice for the playoff weeks. All right, we're going to do Brees. Just because, A, I don't think I have any exposure to him on my other main events. And the other reason is like, it doesn't seem like these people are trying to jam running backs in their flex, but yeah, like this guy, this truth, like it only takes one drafter in your draft who's like, I need every single running back. And then all of a sudden, if you don't have any, you're like, fuck. And so the plan would be, at worst, I jam Brees Hall as my starting running back every single week. The Jets have a good playoff schedule for the whole tournament. Let's see there. The Jets' playoff schedule is Detroit, Jaguars, Seahawks. Like, that's pretty juicy. And then with it being a managed league, I can just blow all my fab early at like every single interesting running back target if I don't hit any guys on this team. It sets up interesting. Thanks, Morgan. Appreciate that, man. I know, Willis. We're sweating over here. Yeah, see, like Josh Allen goes naked to Mike Hunt here. But he might get Gabriel Davis. Yeah, Mackenzie, dog. I'm doing a stream over here, though. We're trying to make content, man. If you do drafts with me and I'm not streaming, I promise you, like, I instant pick almost always. Because I'm not, like, at this point, I'm not, like, thinking about what I'm going to do on the next pick. I know. It was close to drafting Connor, which wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world, but yeah, see, and with the way this is going, I'm really happy I took Brees Hall because look at the next picks. James Conner, AJ Dillon, Zeke. Like, pretty soon my Akers, like, people are just running back fiends on this site. Yeah, Nick, this makes sense. I don't have one draft strategy I use either. Like, I'll draft robust running back. Yeah, man, I agree with you there. What, Mark, what can you give me some context here? Is this a main event question you're asking me? Is this your ESPN home league with buddies? I'd like to think that I'm graduating to the casual people that don't know fantasy football, just asking me start sits. Marquise Brown goes. Underdog. You should go Gabriel Davis if you want to win money. Yeah, man, I need the I don't exactly have a vision for what I'm doing with my channel once the season starts. I think I'm gonna do DFS centric stuff. I'll tell you, I know one thing for sure. I'll be gambling DFS. I have 2 weddings, week 1 NFL and week 2 NFL. Rough. And I'm gonna be gambling high stakes shit, so whatever. That'll be some stressful times, but hopefully some good sweats. You know, and winning with your friends, can't dream it any better. And then we'll just scale back the action if it goes bad. You know, responsibly gamble. Appreciate you, Carlos. Continue to have guests on. That will be that'll be the goal. I'm definitely gonna launch my chess channel soon here. Hoagie asks, will we ever get more of Pete playing chess? That's more a Pete question than a me question, man. I'm way more flexible than Pete. He oh, Gabe Davis goes, damn. Yeah, and like I wanted Gabe Davis on this team, but with me having the bet on Diggs and just the way this contest works, 15, 16, 17, I don't they can both be in the winning one. Yeah, but it's more of a Pete question because he has a busy schedule. Alex, I'm trying to figure this out, man. I really want to go to Vegas, but the first wedding is in England. And so if I go to Vegas, it would be fly in Wednesday, chill Thursday, fly out Friday to the UK. Like that just seems a lot this year. Yeah, man, the best ball fatigue's hitting me too. It's got next week. I got one stream with David Kitchen, but might not be doing too many because I'm going to my friend's bachelor party in Vermont. So it'll be really nice for me to unplug. I usually do that once a summer. Like I go out, I just go out and like go to a lake house or whatever. But then, you know, once I hit the fatigue, smoke a little weed at night, then I can draft again. It's all relative. Just checking playoff schedules on my phone. How do you get weed in Florida? Is it possible? Dog. That's not a question I'm answering over here.
You are up next.
First off, medical is a thing in Florida. So Schultz goes to the Travis Kelce team. That's kind of interesting.
Now you are on the clock.
I would have considered Schultz. And Pat Mahomes goes naked to the robust running back dude. That was a lock. Nope. Yes. Check the kicker. All right, it's between two dudes for me.
Seconds left.
Let's do Juju. I don't think I have Juju in any main events yet. You know, and it feels good to have pass catchers from Josh Allen Justin Herbert, and Patrick Mahomes. Gotta check the kicker, man. Dude, I know I'm dreading the $5 DK drafts I need to finish. Find a way to get it, like go on a walk-in draft. Go on a draft while you're working out. Find a nice park and draft, man. Like Carlos, you can set yourself up to have better times. So J.K. Dobbins goes. He's a guy I would have considered as my RB2, even with having Andrews, but wasn't my favorite thing to do. Whoa, Carlos. No, my friend. Hopefully you're not the one driving. $1,600 since it's a bulk entry. I like to have someone else drive, and whatever. Guys, subscribe to this. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Come on now. What am I? It's kind of fun. It bumps up my name. I like that this Mike Hunt team, hilarious, went Schultz because it once, especially a tight end, if some of the drafters start to feel, thanks Morgan. If some of the drafters start to feel starved, oh, gotta love the naked Herbert when Mike Williams, God, he's got to be tight about that. If some of the drafters start to feel starved, damn, I would have taken Chris Godwin. Start to feel starved at tight end, that's going to push up all these tight ends and have some falling value elsewhere. Okay, so I need to find a dude to throw on this team.
You are on the clock.
It's probably going to be Lamar. It's going to be like my third Lamar team. And that might start a run on quarterbacks. No. Maybe. It's one name I would take on this list. It's a pretty good schedule. But come on, twist my arm. Yeah, I think we'll Lamar, and that might start.
15 seconds.
I don't know. I kind of wanted to like let everyone else take quarterback and just fill it in, but stacking Lamar with Andrews feels like I'll capture a lot of the points there. And the Ravens play the Browns, Falcons, and Steelers. Two teams who should be terrible, and the Browns could be bad too. Mostly. Let's go, Ron. What are we up to? Someone tell me how many subs I have so I can update this little banner. I'm assuming he's saying it's 751. It sucked not to hit 1,000 before. 753. Hey, thanks, Willis. It would suck not to hit 1,000 before the season starts, even. which maybe the rate of which I'm streaming is gonna have to slow down a little bit. No, what do you say, Kyle? I don't listen to too many outside voices. I mean, it's Lamar Jackson. There's really nothing anyone could say that could have me worried about him. Like, yeah, maybe the Ravens want to run a little bit more this year, but Mark Andrews, mostly the rough schedule. I don't give a fuck about a rough schedule, dude. Like at quarterback, as long as the rest of my guys are blowing teams out of the water, I'm fine. So a bunch of these teams seem reasonable. Some teams not so reasonable. If I do some shorts, it'll help with sub growth. I know, dude, these long streams are not how to grow a channel at all. Like I need to be doing YouTube shorts and TikTok shit and pre-recorded videos, but I don't know. It's easy to just keep on streaming. So Kyler goes, we started the quarterback avalanche a little bit here. Come on, guys, get your Jalen Hurts too. We're definitely going 1 QB. Adam Thielen, wide receiver 1, isn't optimal. I don't know, man. It could be traded to the Chiefs. I'm going to grab a drink, guys, so I'll be back for this. What a thrill. You never know if someone's going to rip some picks. Thanks, Carlos.
You are up next.
Uh-oh, what happened here? Oh, are like these people on auto or are they just instant clicking, I guess?
Now you are on the clock.
Let's see who went. DeAndre. I have a lot of Kirk, so we're going Tony. See what the rest of this draft does. I think I've learned from my past main event drafts that I need to adjust soon here. I definitely don't think I'll be doing many solo main event streams. It's just a really long draft to be talking about yourself. But I used to be a teacher, so we can handle it. All right, let's turn this banner off for a little bit. Yeah, it's a mind meld going from Underdog or any other site to this. What did you teach? I taught chess. It was a required subject in my school. For 3 years, I was a chess teacher in an elementary school in New York City, in Washington Heights. Where did I live in New York City? I lived in East Harlem for 2 years and Bushwick for 1 year. It's kind of weird. The first guy, Otto James Cook, and then chose Sky Moore. Curious. Very curious.
You are up next.
That's what was tough about clicking Tony is all of these running backs went. Yeah, man, it is pretty unpredictable in these streets. Actually, it's not though. Like I just knew these running backs would get drafted.
You are on the clock.
So this is like I think the adjustment I'm going to make is like usually I'd be hitting these wide receivers, but I just need to start selecting the running backs here. And then we'll circle back to wide receiver. So we'll go with Hunt first. I don't like Singletary as much for a managed league where I have to like choose the games I'm choosing the games I fade the Bills passing attack. But Hunt at running back 31 feels pretty good. So this is our starting lineup, guys. We like it. Like Keenan and Diggs, high floor and high ceilings. Juju in theory as well. Tony, if he's healthy and or not crazy. Man, New York City was a grind. Like I wasn't over it. but I always knew I wouldn't live there forever. I grew up in New Hampshire, and I'm pretty happy to be out of New York City. I like to visit, but don't think I'll be living there again. Maybe Tyler. It's a terrible viewing experience. See, the tough thing about grabbing the running backs is then I help the teams that grab the RBs early, So it's like I don't want to be helping these guys that are doing that. They get in the flex too. So you can start 4 tight ends if you want. Trying to think. Yeah, so from the 101, there's 2 flex spots. No, there's 2 flex spots. So you could start 3 tight ends in theory. So if you went Kelsey at the 101, you could go some combo of Pitts, Waller, Kittle on the 2-3 turn, and those are your 3 starting tight ends, and that would be unique. Maybe I'll do one team like that. It seems like fine for the regular weeks, but I'm not so sure about the playoff weeks. Because it's two running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 tight end, and 2 flexes. I think I'm saying that right. Someone let me know if not. Yes, it is. Just brutal when we're not on clock, Yeah, Willis maybe, but you can't control that Waller, Kittle will make it back to you. I guess if like this guy in the 6, he could have taken Pitts, but if the draft room sees the guy start with 2, then maybe they pivot. And I know historically, like bully tight end for manage has not done great. It'd be fun and unique, a Kelsey Pitts Waller team, Kelsey Andrews Waller team. Like if I didn't take Andrews, I bet this dude was still taking Derrick Henry, but maybe not because he went Waller. So the running backs continue to go. And what's happening here in this, like these 7-8 rounds is why what I did may not be optimal to win versus, I don't know, what the 10 hole did. Or what this guy did. Yeah, but it is nice that I took Lamar and then Lance Hurts and Murray went right away. Which is the opposite reaction people should have, but Yes, sir. This is a managed league. You must choose the players. Never done a main event though, so like what happens if someone just stops participating? Nothing, right? People asking about player takes about players that have not been drafted. Don't really want to comment on that in a high stakes league in case someone is watching this stream. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Yikes. The double elite QB. All the power to you, brother. I'm not too bummed to see Knox go. It means I don't have to take him again. Yeah, but what are you going to do if you're like 2-10? I would have taken Penny.
You are up next.
I think this guy goes another running back, if I had to
Now
guess.
you are on the clock.
It's what are the people behind me going to do? Fuck it. I like Gage, man. We're taking him. I don't even know another 0.5 PPR site to draft on. All right, we'll see what goes here. Ryan, I just don't need to at this point, man. I'm pretty in tune with it. But I think that's a fine if you are like on DraftKings and you don't know the ADPs. I think it's fine to look at a draft board. I think the 12 holes are a real wild card of what they're going to do. Albert O is a tight end I would have considered. But with me having Andrews, we'll probably push it. Pretty soon here, Team 11 needs a tight end. Team 5 needs a tight end. Teams 2 and 3 need a tight end. Yeah, it's a bummer seeing Rachaad White go. But I just didn't. I was hoping to get one of a couple running backs back to me. And we'll see. Maybe they will. I wanted these guys to go pretty wide receiver heavy, but should have been obvious. I guess this guy was going to hit some running backs. And there's still some names I like. So
You are up next.
did I consider Stevenson over Hunt? No. I like seeing that from the 10 hole too. guarantees me. Oh, I wanted Henderson, but that's fine. We will take Madison. So I would have felt like good about Henderson. I would have felt good about White. Madison, though, is a nice consolation prize where I can piece this together. And honestly, I'm comfortable going in with 5 wide receivers on a team. It's not like I'm going to be benching any of these guys if they're stars. So might take some darts later on some Will Fullers or whatnot, but probably going to get a lot of darts at RB. And pretty soon, a bunch of tight ends are going to get drafted because this guy doubled up tight end, this guy doubled up tight end, this guy doubled up, this guy doubled up. I don't always do anything, Eric. And yeah, I mean, some of this is going to come down to luck. It's like the Kareem Hunt pick I'm fine with, but Madison, I would have preferred Henderson. I would have preferred White, probably Spiller. So it's like, who this guy takes is a bit random. The fact that this guy wants every running back in the field is a bit random. You could even say this guy throwing a 4th in is a little random. But there's plenty of RB darts. And, I'm pretty comfortable going Brees Hall and Hunt / whoever. I would have liked Cordero here. I think I would have taken Cordero because he's a guy, or Penny. But Patterson is a guy who should be seeing the field to begin the season at least. So he's a nice piece to get you through there. But it's kind of nice. You don't need like the nuts and manage to advance or anything. It's like if Lamar has a big week, if Mark Andrews has a big week, my wide receivers all do their thing. The running back points can be kind of irrelevant. Man, I need some like music that I can play that's not copyrighted. Someone give me a quick Google on that. What kind of music can I quickly pull up? Yeah, Penny already has groin pain issues. That everyone's so confident they know what's going to happen with Rashad Penny before the season starts. See, this is the thing about taking Lamar is someone's going to get Derek Carr, Tom Brady, used to be Trey Lance. Like some of these guys are real cheap. I think the one hole's building a logical team. People on Facebook play their music at 1.25 speed to avoid it. Yeah, like To me, Cole Kmet, tight end 1, is not live to win the contest. But, I've been wrong in the past. Let's check some of these slow drafts I'm in. I think this golf lineup's kind of live if Neiman and Simpson do their thing. Because I got a guy in 3rd. I got a guy in 10th who's still going. So, really, if Neiman and Simpson can have big rounds of golf, never know. This seems similar but worse. If you didn't watch the stream with Pat Corain earlier, I recommend that one. It's pretty educational, in my opinion. I have friends that are artists, so I just need to ask them to whip me together some beats. Yeah, like Dak in the 11th or Lamar in the 6th. I don't know. It's like Renfro and Dak versus Lamar and whoever I take. Man, we're tired today. Going to a party tomorrow. Should be fun. I got some Brevin Jordan run. Pacheco goes.
You are up next.
I think I would have maybe taken Pacheco. Would have considered him. Am I playing preseason DFS? Nothing serious. All right. We're taking MVS and we're done at wide receiver. That's just, you got to price and force. Like, I don't want these guys that are trying to lap me in running back to have a player I like at wide receiver. So the dude with Pat Mahomes should never take Aaron Rodgers over MVS when he has Pat Mahomes. So thanks for playing, truth. But I have a bunch of upside wide receivers, pass catchers from Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes. Skip over that one. Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. And now we take some running backs like MVS, and then the next guys that go are Galladay and Nico Collins. Yeah, I don't think I'm giving them MVS in that situation ever. It's interesting that Sky goes so far ahead of MVS on FFPC. Again, like MVS, let's say at worst case he is a boom bust dude. If I make the playoffs and the first week doesn't go so hot, I can throw him in there, and then I could throw him in there like week 16 or 17 and be like, look, I need a Hail Mary, and MVS can give me that Hail Mary. And I bet the people that make the playoffs are not thinking that strategically about it. They're probably all just like, got to play my best players, you know? Kyle, I'm not here to convince you if you don't like MBS. Team 7's average age might be over 30 now. Someone average the age of those players for me. Would have liked Herbert. Yeah, see, like Derek Carr's still chilling. Always got to look at defense and kicker. All right. We are buying Ronald Jones, and it's managed. Who cares if he gets cut and or doesn't play? Just can cut him loose. But his ceiling is goal line roll plus on the Chiefs. And yeah, like I probably won't want to play Rojo and MVS and Juju in the playoffs, but who knows, man? Maybe Rojo gets cut, gets signed by, I don't know, the Eagles. All right, fine. Someone's going to make me do this. I will do it. Someone keep track of this for me. Austin Eckler age. Okay, 27. So I'm gonna put in this tab over here. 27 plus Derrick Henry age. 28. This isn't exact because whatever, their birthday could just happen or just be happening. Dalen Waller age. 29. James Conner age. 7. Younger than you would think there. Mahomes age. Plus 26. Adam Thielen age 31. Hopkins age 30. Zach Ertz age 31. We're doing it before the rookie pick, by the way. Plus 31. Cordero Patterson age. Plus 31. He might actually get there. Tyler Lockett age 29. And then the cherry on top, Aaron Rodgers plus 38. Plus 38. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Divided by 11. 29.7. 727, by the way. This is the St. Petersburg area code, so it's a number I really fuck with. 727, 727, 727, 727, 723. So we'll round up to 30. Truth 45 with the 30-year-old roster. Obviously pulling up Aaron Rodgers. I'm doing it right now. Well, I was doing it. I'm doing the math too. Yeah, no. Someone should do it and do it with the do 27.5 if it's or 27.6, Don't do the whole ages, do each month, so do it by month amounts. Yeah, Rodgers really bringing it up. I didn't know you guys were going to help me out. Yeah, this is rough. I hope this team wins it all. Ping pong, and he chooses to sit Mahomes and plays Rodgers. So I feel my team's pretty good. It's not the best in the world that I've ever drafted. It's unfortunate because like this Keenan pick, a lot of times you can get an AJ Brown. I mean, Keenan could still do it, man. Like he's had 100 catches 3 seasons in a row. That's especially if like you want to talk about contingent value. If Austin Eckler goes down, Keenan probably gets even more targets. Because they probably kind of compete with those short yardage targets. There's like smudge on my computer screen, so bear with me. I don't know. I gotta get something to clean that. But yeah, not my strongest team ever. I'm really happy I pivoted and grabbed Brees last second there. Like I didn't get the guys I wanted, Gabe or Marquise. But Juju's a nice consolation. And then between Tony, Gage, and MBS, we should have a comfortable starter. And yeah, like if Mark Andrews gets injured, I just lose, and that's fine. I wanted the Kyle Pitts share, but it's the playoff schedule, and I just think Andrews is the better pick, so. Looks like the tight ends are starting to go. Rojo feels like a tier break to me. Well, Zamir brings it down. Zamir White brings his average age down.
You are up next. Now you are on the clock.
Just this guy's a lock to keep on taking running backs. All right. Man, the news has not been the best about Tyrion, and I have a pretty big bag, but whatever. Cut him if he's nothing. They could just be showcasing Trey Sermon because they want to cut him. Don't like to see Eno go there. I would have taken Eno next. Justin Fields, quarterback 1. Yikes. Yeah, this guy got kind of screwed because double quarterback, double quarterback, double quarterback, double quarterback. The amount of double quarterback teams, the live drafts is something I'm learning are a bit fishier. Like, I don't think any of my main event slows had anyone take 2 quarterbacks. Chris, dude, we're not even sharing my monitor right now. We're sharing the screen you guys are seeing is my laptop screen. And the screen I'm looking at is my monitor, which is not big and was like $100. This team's whatever. It's like waffling on like
You are up next.
what its identity is.
Now you are on the clock.
I always like to see this box filled in before I make a pick. Who did you take, man? Oh, Isaiah. Good pick. Good pick. Mostert could be a fun piece. Again, if Mostert lasts a season and I make the playoffs and I need some spike weeks at the position, maybe it's Mostert. Gotta get that. I'm gonna take a piss. All right, guys, we got Puma. This is Puma. He's pretty chill. He likes to go on walks. Chris. Hey, man. Frugal habits other than degenerate gambling is good ideas. So we'll see if Puma wants to chill with us. Y'all pretty savage, the Team 7. Puma. There you go. Hi, kitty. There's a couple cats in this house. Puma. I used to have a cat tower behind me, so he would chill in here all the time, but not as much anymore now that the cat tower got ripped away from him. Whoa. I just brought my StreamYards full screen. I've never done that before. A world's difference for me. Although the only thing when I do this is I can't see your guys' comments. Well, wait here. Someone say a comment. It says it's supposed to appear in the corner of your screen. Hide chat. Show chat. I'm not seeing any chat. Why did it get ripped away from him? I think another cat got jealous. I don't know. The full screen did not. I can't see your guys' comments, but I can see me way clearer. Puma is sitting beside me in his stroller. He has a cat stroller, and he every day he jumps in the stroller, and he insists that. Oh, that would be smart, man. If I was farming you guys, he insists to go in the stroller and be taken on walks. I'm not kidding you. This cat loves to go on walks, and he responds to his name. Like, I called Puma, and he ran from downstairs. He's a really funny cat. Dude, the Sir Purr. If you've not seen the Sir Purr video, you gotta check that out with Robbie. That's why Robbie's a dog. So yeah, Puma's sitting right here in his little stroller. He got wheeled beside me. All right, Eric. I like animals. I never understood the people who are like, it's dogs or it's cats. Guys, do me a favor. Hit the like button. hit the subscribe button.
You are up next.
Once this video ends, come back, drop a comment in the YouTube comments. Comment right
You
now.
are on the clock.
All engagement is good engagement. Buffalo defense goes. Good pick, good pick. So Mark Ingram's kind of an interesting piece for early in the season, although way less so now that Kamara has been pushed back the date. I think we're going to go Dearness first. How many more picks do I have? So kicker and defense, so I get 3 more picks. Dearness is good at football, and hopefully Kareem gets traded. Is the nuts. Is like Kareem gets traded to, I don't know. Yeah, gotta leave Mark Ingram for Team 7. Marvin Jones, man, he added to that age profile. Yeah, people love the Colts D, man. I'm not fully there. I don't think they're that good if they're getting destroyed by Michael Pittman in practice. And their linebackers hurt. And they play the Vikings and the Chargers in the playoffs, which is probably, I think the Vikings are fine, but I don't think I want to be playing the Chargers. Not that I'm going to keep a defense for the whole season. Yeah, I don't think you can comment on the actual YouTube like comment section below until the stream finishes. So the second the stream finishes, refresh the video, it will end, and then drop a comment like fire stream or wow, happy I watched this, or thanks Liam, have a great day. Or really, hate on me too. The haters, that's engagement. This was trash. You are an asshole. I will accept those too. I mainly care about the I mainly care about the early week schedule, but
You are up next.
it doesn't hurt to look at the late. Yeah, no, these comments I are not as much of a fan of. So these teams double it up on QB. Love to see it. Puma, quiet down now.
Now you are on the clock.
All right. Trey Sermon's getting some recent buzz. So we're going to take Sermon and hope that between Tyrion Davis-Price and Trey Sermon, we have the backup, if not the eventual starter, if Mitchell goes down. Of course, we're letting Puma out, by the way. Of course, Jeff Wilson could rug us. The main event is $2,000 and or $1,600 if you bulk buy. I play that. Yeah, I did play the poker tournament. Bricked out. We're on to fantasy football. We're pokered out. I think Jameson Williams is a good choice here from this guy. But he's really counting on Josh Jacobs and Ramondre to get him to the promised land. People are getting their defenses. We're going to wait. Got to get your second quarterback. The way this league goes, man, I would not be shocked if there's literally no quarterback for me when Lamar has a bye. Is there an IR slot? No. The Green Lab's trying to split with anyone if you guys want to link up. Green Lab, you should join the Deposit Kingdom Discord. Pete Overzet's Discord. If you're looking for someone to split up with, that's usually a good way to do it. It's kind of nice when you know the position you need to support on waivers too, because you can confidently help blow your fab load. And with me doing 10 leagues, I might just blow my fab. Like if an Elijah Mitchell type player emerges and is on waivers, I might just blow my fab. Hey Ron, about the co-owners, can you like both pay on the site? So like if I co-manage with someone, can we both put up half the entry, or do you just need to settle up outside of the site for payment? You can both pay on the site. Can you do that retroactively? Can you do that retroactively, Willis? Like, can I pay for it, add a co-manager, and then they send the half to my thing, or you both have to sign up to pay? It's just easiest if I don't have to, like, no one needs to take my word that I'm going to give them the 50%, you know? Not that I would ever rug anyone. Man, these live drafts might just be too... Yeah, I think I want to be a strictly Wednesday waiver person. Unless I have if I have a really good team or two, you know. Sounds good, Willis. We're coming towards the end of this stream, guys. Honestly, I'm happy for a lot of the dudes in here, because a lot of these guys were not milking the clock. Like some of these late night drafts, people want the full 2 minutes. You have to log into the main owner's account and then deposit money, and you can add money anytime. Oh, you're saying that person has to deposit money into my account? No, I want to add someone as a co-manager and we both put up the half. Can you do that? I don't want to like have someone be logging into my account, although I'm not really like I'd be splitting one with Dan Zach, WSOP Player of the Year, and Peter Jennings. So pretty trustworthy people, but I think we'd just square up outside of the app. But for the future, you know, like maybe I have a listener one I split.
Now you are on the clock.
Okay, we're gonna go Dontrell Hilliard here. He got rested yesterday. A good sign. Running back 69. Oh, let me get those 69s in the chat. Pierre Strong, I think that's a good pick. I'm not sure, Carlos. I do know that the FFPC is slightly weighted towards passing QBs like Pat Mahomes, like Russell, with the way they do their bonus. Nice, 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 nice. Recommend that, Eric. You gotta start the waterfall, man. It's not that they have a passing yard bonus, Eric. I think that it rewards passing yards more than underdog, more than DraftKings. Well, I'll take a look once this is end and we can. So I would have taken Haskins to go with Hilliard, and maybe I should have taken Haskins on the ADP move, but I just don't know which players are plugged in here and which are just clicking buttons. So
You are up next.
looks like I'll be the only. Oh my god, Team 5 does not have a tight end. It's 0.2 instead of point. Yeah, if someone could look that up, then I can calculate how much it is over like 300 passing yards. So basically it's like a slight ding to Trey Lance and Lamar if we don't think that they're going to have the passing yards, but not enough to like move anything.
Now you are on the clock.
All right. And twist my arm. All stash Taysom Hill, aka the third string quarterback of the Saints for the whole season. Seems like a better bet than a running back. I can just churn one of these guys for whoever pops. Also, do not want to give Taysom Hill to Team 5. Yeah, but Mackenzie, it's Stephon Diggs. No, who did 2 kickers? Team 7's trolling us, man. You got to have your optionality at quarterback and kicker and defense. Get another D in there, you know? I don't know, guys. So ignore kicker and defense. Rate this team out of 10. Seems okay. My starters to start week 1, I'll do that with you guys. It will be, well, Stephon Diggs is a freebie. So we start Stephon Diggs, and if he has a bad game, you're allowed to change him out for the first week only. So I can change him out for whatever, Russell Gage or MVS. I hope so, Mackenzie. Why are you asking, is Curtis Samuel dead? A bunch of wide receivers don't get drafted on FFPC. I like like Logan Thomas. He won't start the year, so you need another tight end. Who are they going to get? Oh, it doesn't even let me look at the players because I need kickers and defense. Agreed, Chris. Do you guys prefer going kicker first or defense first? Mackenzie, your boss thanks you for it. I typically go, actually it waffles. What I do. Oh, okay, let's look at some early schedules. Raiders, Chiefs. So like fine matchup. Great, great, great. Great, great. Great, bad, great. But actually the Bucks matchup could be good too because their interior O-line is pretty bad. Meh. Panthers, Jets, Steelers, Falcons. Yeah, pretty good. This guy needs to add another tight end. You cannot go in with Logan Thomas. Well, Cox. That's the piece that puts him over the edge.
You are up next. Now you are on the clock.
With kicker, I usually try to take the kickers from teams that are like, ooh, actually, I want to look at this. All right, we're going with the Eagles. I think the Eagles have a good defense, an underrated good defense. Why don't I draft Samuel? Well, Bop, I'm only allowed to draft kickers and defenses because you must fill out your starting lineup. Good cue, good cue. So yeah, with kicker, like I don't usually want to be starting a Harrison Butker, a Tyler Bass on the Bills or Chiefs. Like I'll do that, but I'd rather get my points through field goals, not extra points. You're welcome, Willis, brother. This is why you grind this stream to the end. Because we are grinding every single edge we can. So yeah, I don't think I need to keep my kickers too close to the chest. Someone like Rodrigo on the Colts or Nick Folk on New England. Dustin Hopkins is good at football. I know that. But like basically what I'm saying is teams that I think are going to be able to move the ball but won't necessarily score a ton of touchdowns are the kickers I like to have. Well, they also got who's the corner from the Giants? And Nakobe Dean is a really interesting selection by the Eagles, because historically the Eagles have been really bad. That's a good point, Paul. The Eagles have been really bad at covering like tight end and middle of the field, and so Nakobe Dean should alleviate some of those problems.
You are up next.
So it's between that.
Now you are on the clock.
All right, it's between Rodrigo. Who do the Colts start with? Tekken, Jaguars, Chiefs. Seems like you can get some field goals in there. Maybe too much touchdowns though. Dolphins, Steelers, Raven. These seem like field goal type games to me. You know, like you're moving the ball. Wasn't he like the tight end one last year, Nick Folk? Rodrigo's just more likable. Yeah, Bradbury. So let's close this out. And what do we think, guys? Rate your favorite teams and rate your least favorite. I can scroll down if you need to see the 20th round, but you're going to have to just kind of go with this. All right. I want you guys to see the numbers, but I guess you can just count and you can see the 20th round. So I think I built a good team that has a chance to win the contest. We'll see how it does in the individual weeks. I like the team. Some of the other teams that I think are fine. This team's probably fine right next to me. This team is just like they fucked up at quarterback or they got screwed there. So that makes it tough. This guy needs to piecemeal tight end. Again, that makes it tough. I think the one hole built a fine, good team. In my opinion, the one hole is a good team. Don't like the addition of this quarterback, and their tight ends are kind of weak over here. Someone said Team 7 is atrocious. Yeah, it's rough at wide receiver, but they're probably approaching it as like cash game type logic to advance, which is not the worst thing. And they get to play, like they're probably playing Ertz in a flex. So Thielen, or no, they're going to play running backs in the flex. The team with Cook looks crazy good. You like? Let's see. Yeah, I like their running back darts, but after if these top three guys, like if any of them have issues, you have to go to Galladay. McKenzie I like, but and Will Fuller has potential. You like 4? Yeah, too many dusty old running backs, but yeah, the case is there. Like I really like their start at wide receiver. They smashed it. But then feels like they panicked a little bit in these rounds. Took naked Tom Brady too. For unknown reasons. And naked Jameis. Yeah. Well, guys, this was this wraps up the first live main event draft. Probably no streams this weekend. Coming back next week. Me and Dave Kitchen will be living a little. Appreciate you, Willis. Once the stream ends, refresh your YouTube page. It will be over. And drop a comment down there like, wow, so happy I subscribed. Or really anything, guys. Come on. Help me out. We just streamed for close to 2 hours. Our second stream of the day. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Chris, I don't know, man. Thank you, Alex. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Again, don't forget to drop a comment below. Hit the like on the video. Peace out.